Hey, it's Rick and Aiden with Real Talk Monday. Here at Christmas time, a lot of parents get this question. Is Santa Claus real? Where does Santa Claus come from? How does Santa Claus do all this stuff in one night? I mean, there's a ton of questions. But I want to kind of tell you where that kind of originated a long time ago. They say there was a gentleman that was from Turkey, and his name was Saint what?
Nicholas.
His name was Saint Nicholas. And he was the talk of the town because they say Saint Nicholas took everything he had and he got rid of it, or he sold it. And then he went around and he gave stuff to who? The rich or poor? The rich or the poor? The poor. He gave it to the poor. And so that's kind of where but that's where the term Saint Nick, Santa Claus, that's how that originated. But I want to read something out of the Bible because I think this is important. When you talk about Santa Claus so much, you need to always take them back to God's Word to say Jesus is the reason for the season, because we celebrate the birth of Jesus in December. And so let's go to 1922, Aiden. You ready? Where are you? 21, I'm sorry. It says, if you want to be perfect, go sell your possessions and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come and follow me. Now, doesn't that sound like what we just talked about with St. Nicholas? This is what Jesus told us to go and do, is to be the hands and feet of Jesus. The biggest problem we have at Christmas time is we ask our kids, what do you want? Okay, or everyone's question, what do you want? And the question needs to be this: who can I help? What can I do? We are in such a take mentality, and it doesn't get any better when the first thing we ask is, what do you want for Christmas? And that's all well and good. But we need to always start with, what can we do? I think it's important that kids understand a lot of times it's important to give first. Give first. We give our first fruits. We give to the poor. And now Jesus didn't say take your first fruits. He said give your first fruits. And because when you do that, that is when God blesses us, if we're obedient to that. That's exactly what this guy, St. Nicholas, was doing. So when your children ask you that question, make sure you tell them the reason for the season. And that's Jesus. Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk with Rick and
Aiden.
have a great day. Bam!